This man is very popular after being summoned to another world. The female knight of the human kingdom, the powerful abyssal monster, and the queen of the demon race all aspire to be his lovers. One day, he meets two beautiful demon girls, and one of them is even moved to tears because of the encounter. Will they become new members of the man's harem? Let's find it out together. In the last video, we mentioned that Setsu and Leviathan left the demon continent for the Beastman kingdom. During the trip, Leviathan has been snacking and seems very lazy. Setsu thinks that Leviathan is too relaxed, warning her that there is still a long way to go, and they should be vigilant, but Leviathan asks him to relax, because she doesn't think they would encounter any enemies. Just then, the carriage suddenly stops. It turns out that two demon girls also want to ride in the carriage. When Setsu sees one of the girls, he is surprised to discover that she is his former student, Ali Z. Setsu taught Ali Z how to fight in his previous life, and they were very close back then. The other girl is Amel, a friend of Ali Z's. After Setsu reveals his being resummoned, Ali Z finally understands why Setsu looks different. He then invites Ali Z to travel with him to the Beastman kingdom, but gets rejected, because she still has a task to complete. Now Ali Z is an adventurer, and she often takes on dangerous tasks. Not long ago, she received a mission to hunt down a dragon in a village, where she met Amel. The village was often attacked by the dragon, and with each attack someone went missing, so the villagers hired Ali Z to drive the dragon away. During then, Ali Z lived with Amel, who was an orphan adopted by a man from this village 2 years ago. However, the man disappeared after a dragon attack, so Amel's house had a spare room. Ali Z felt great sympathy after hearing what happened to Amel. They became good friends in the process of getting along. Ali Z tells Setsu that the mission wasn't just about hunting down the dragon. Usually, when humans are preyed on by dragons, some blood or other clues will be left at the scene. However, there was nothing left when the people in the village went missing. Even stranger, as Ali Z managed to defeat the dragon outside of the village and returned, she found the entire village empty. All villagers disappeared, except Amel. So Ali Z is trying to find the missing villagers, which is why she can't follow Setsu to the Beastman kingdom. Leviathan speculates that there may be an evil magician in the village who turned the villagers into zombies, but Setsu thinks this is unlikely to happen, because there would definitely be traces if they were turned into zombies. Leviathan then says perhaps a siren has seduced the people and made them leave the village, while Amel dismisses this speculation, because with her excellent sense of smell, she would have found it out based on the fishy smell the monsters from the sea have. As she finishes the words, Amel suddenly realizes this may hurt Leviathan's self-esteem, and hurriedly explains that Leviathan has no fishy smell though she comes from the sea. Just then, Setsu has another guess that it must be aliens who captured the villagers. No one else knows what aliens are, and Setsu explains it to them. Of course, this is just his joke. He does not really believe there would be aliens causing the disappearance. To figure out the truth, Setsu starts to analyze it seriously. Dragons generally do not prey on humans because of hunger, as they prefer wild or domestic animals. But dragons are easily attracted to magic, so if someone used magic near the dragon, it would start attacking. Therefore, those villagers were surely not preyed on by the dragon, and their disappearance was the reason why the dragon attacked the village. Someone used magic to kidnap the villagers, and this person turns out to be Amel. When talking about Siren just now, Amel emphasized that Leviathan didn't smell fishy, but Leviathan, as the most powerful monster, looks no different from ordinary demons after she transforms. Even Ali Z didn't know who Leviathan was, while Amel immediately indicated she was from the sea. Facing the accusation, Amel no longer hides her true identity, immediately turning into a dragon to attack Setsu. Setsu defeats Amel with his companions, and Ali Z kills her with her own hands. After that, Setsu and Leviathan continue their journey, while Ali Z returns to the village to find the missing villagers. However, she encounters Amel once again. It turns out what she killed was just a doll with magic power, and the real Amel is Toma's subordinate, Melure. She kidnapped the villagers to turn them into magic dolls, ordering them to attack human and demon soldiers. In such a situation, Ali Z will most likely be kidnapped and turned into a doll. On the border of the Beastman continent, there live two sisters. The younger sister Miniko is sick, so the older sister Shiraniko has to work hard to earn money for her treatment. The inhabitants here are kind and they often give material assistance to Shiraniko, who is very touched by it. However, Miniko's illness is very serious, and even though with a lot of help, her condition keeps worsening. Meanwhile, Setsu and Leviathan arrive here. To take Setsu here from the demon continent, Leviathan transformed back into her monster form, and is exhausted as a result. Setsu then decides to pay for a ship to take them from the border to the capital of the Beastman continent, but no one is willing to accept Setsu's hire. leaving with no other choice. Setsu suggests staying in this border town for a night so that Leviathan can have a good rest, regain her strength and take him to the capital the next day. The local innkeeper, also a black market merchant, who Shiraniko buys the medicine for Miniko from, often posts quests that Shiraniko can take on to earn money. On this day, she gives Shiraniko an assassination mission with a very high commission. By completing this task, Shiraniko can find a better doctor to treat Miniko, so she immediately takes it. Then, we see Setsu and Leviathan come to the hotel, where they book a double-bed room. Shiraniko is surprised to discover that Setsu is her target. Shiraniko is kind indeed, so she is hesitant at first. She does not want to kill, but Miniko's condition has been getting worse, and she finally decides to complete the task. At night, the innkeeper lets Shiraniko in. Shiraniko is grateful to the innkeeper who has been taking care of her and Miniko. Before taking the key, she promises to repay the innkeeper when she gets the commission. The innkeeper is so happy, and agrees to celebrate with Shiraniko when the mission is completed. Shiraniko then sneaks into Setsu's room, attacking him. However, what she attacked was just the quilt, and the real Setsu has been ready for dealing with the assassination. He kicks Shiraniko out of the hotel and defeats her. As Setsu stuns Shiraniko, he senses the curse magic on her. Through the curse magic, Setsu finds Shiraniko's home, learning that she was taking on the assassination mission in order to heal her sister. Actually, according to Setsu, Miniko is not sick at all, but is just cursed, and he can help remove the curse. Hearing this, Shiraniko is so grateful that she promises to do anything for Setsu if he cures Miniko. Then he summons a special sword with a mouth that is capable of devouring curses. Just then, the innkeeper attacks Setsu, and Shiraniko blocks the attack for Setsu with her own body. It turns out that the innkeeper is Toma's subordinate. It was she who cursed Miniko so that she could slave Shiraniko to do anything. As Setsu is removing Miniko's curse, Leviathan takes over the innkeeper. The innkeeper excels at ninjutsu-like skills, creating copies to attack Leviathan, who on the other hand, specializes in water spells, summoning a large amount of water and destroying all the copies in an instant. Soon after, Leviathan defeats the innkeeper. Shiraniko can't understand why the innkeeper would do such an evil thing. Though defeated this time, the innkeeper is still confident and loyal to her master, Toma, claiming that Toma will eventually become God and destroy the world. Finishing her words, the innkeeper takes out a ball and disappears in glaring lights. Meanwhile, Setsu has removed the curse from Miniko and takes her to Shiraniko, who can't help but hug Miniko tightly, shedding tears of happiness. The next day, Setsu and Leviathan get on a boat willing to take them to the capital city. Leviathan didn't rest well last night due to the fight, and is still exhausted, so taking a boat is a better choice for them. To repay Setsu, Shiraniko and Miniko volunteer to be his guide to the capital of the Beastman continent. In this way, Setsu has 2 more comrades, and they will embark on the rest of their journey together. That brings the end of episodes 6 and 7 of Summoned to Another World. Again, in these 2 episodes, Setsu meets 2 of Toma's subordinates and learns of Toma's intention of destroying the world. Although Toma has not yet appeared, we can tell he is a very terrifying enemy. His strength is certainly not inferior to Setsu's, and he may also be a charming man, because all his subordinates seem to be very loyal and crazy. I'm curious about what kind of person Toma is, and what happened to him and Setsu in Setsu's previous life. I'm looking forward to the next episode. If you enjoyed this video and hope to see more, please comment, keep going, below, and I will recap the next episode once it's released. Also, among the anime aired in April, are there any you are interested in? Leave the name below, and I'll recap the most liked one for you guys. That's it for today's video. See you in my next video.